Okay, you guys, this is our little next YouTube video. I want to compare a tomahawk against a hatchet. Who might use which one, what I like about each one, what I don't like about each one. Alright, we'll start with the one I like the least and some of the issues I had with it, I had to deal with, and compare these two and see what you guys think, okay? The first one is the CRKT tomahawk. It's called a Chogan. They have a different one with a spike instead of a hammer back here, hammer style. I did decide to wrap it. It was pretty easy to wrap it here just for guard protection over here on the handle. I did like the handle material. It was very hard to stain, didn't stain very good. Like the wood was very dry. The fit on here was terrible, it was very poor. It took me a good while to get it to fit. It does fit very good now, and it does come off if you need to take it off, so that's a nice thing with the tomahawks. A lot of them seem to be designed to go on and off in case you just want to use the blade. The balance on this Chogan is terrible. If you're choking up, it's fine, but if you're going to the handle to the end, you'll be using two hands, or you're going to have rather poor balance to the point of being dangerous. Okay, so that's some of the things I don't like on this. The blade did not come sharpened on here. I had to sharpen it. This did come as a kit for about 60 bucks or so. The Chogan, the sleeve here, the leather one, which is nice. It has good metal clips. I like that. You can get one of these for this price range and make it work very nice. For twice the price range, you definitely get a much better real hatchet for out in the woods, a real tool per se. Okay, it did come with this stone, which works very good. I even used it on a couple of my knives. Some knives I've been sharpening for the wiper in the kitchen, they had no edge at all, so I started edge with these stone, then I went to water stones and so on and so forth. So this stone does work good. That came with the Chogan as a kit for about 60 bucks on Amazon. Okay, it is a viable tool, this one here. It does need a lot of work out of the box, and I guess the thing that spooks me the most out of this is the imbalance of it in use. It does not feel balanced at all, and I feel like it can be dangerous to some if you're not careful with it, especially newbies like me that are inexperienced. Okay, so that's this one. The sheath also came down here. It had another clip here which is kind of loose. I just cut it, and I don't intend to carry it. In fact, I don't intend to use this. I might give this away to someone. That's kind of how much I dislike it compared to the new one I just got. It's 100% different world, despite them looking rather similar. So we'll get into that in a second, okay? The material on this, I don't know what it is. It's not even the same ballpark as the material on the other one. The craftsmanship is not, the fit and finish is not. But again, it is a viable tool. It can work in a situation. Is it worth the price to someone? It might be. If that's all you got, you can make it work, yes. But when there's other options out there, I'm going to say, and if you have the funds, I'm going to show you something better right now. Okay. This is a Swedish brand, Gränsfors Bruk. The name of this one, Wildlife, I believe. I'll have to make sure about that. Check that in the, put it in the description, okay? Odd thing, that came with a nice booklet, and people say it comes with a booklet, gives you a very good description. The booklet came and looks like a different language. It looks like Sweden. I can't tell for sure. It's definitely not English or something I can perceive what it is. I went online. They had downloads for Japanese, German, English, probably other different, but it had about 8-9 different languages, so somewhere in that range. And I couldn't download the PDF for the English, so at this time I do not have an English version of the manual, and I don't know where to get it just yet. Hopefully I get lucky later on. I think it's a useful manual. Can help newbies like me understand certain things, how to swing the axe, things to watch out for. They talk about some of their heritage, the way they're made, other information in here, and I can immediately see the difference between the fit, finish, materials, and the balance is two different worlds, not even in the same league. Okay, so you do have a lot of material here. This is page 9. It goes up to about page 36. So there's a lot of relevant information here that you guys can use. Okay, Hade, I don't know what that means. 20 could be year guarantee. I'm not sure about that. I'm guesstimating on that one, okay? But if that's the case, then that is serious. I didn't know they had other information here. I might be able to go there to get English catalog. So I'm not going to say you can't get it yet. I'm just going to say I didn't find it yet. So I'm being honest, okay? Okay, the leather sheath on here is similar grade to the other one, but not as dry. It seems fresher, newer on the sheath. The rivets here, someone said that they were plastic, not even remotely close. They're definitely metal. Got a nice little badge there. If you guys can see that, I don't know. Try to show you that. Hopefully that comes in focus because I'm not very good with this camera yet. Like the sheath, someone said you can rip it with this top edge here. Actually, it looks rounded off, so you don't rip it. It is rounded off. It's not sharp here on this top edge. Clever. So, and then you got a nice beard here, which is sharp, definitely, and up here. I noticed I was able to shave hairs with this. It just came out of the box. I really don't like doing this because now I gotta I gotta show you guys. I just had to shave off on my arm, and I gotta walk around with a funny looking arm. Either way, this is how it comes from factory. I didn't have to do any polishing, and feels like a tool steel looking at it. The way they got the convex edge on there, it definitely does feel like a tool steel. Feels very good. Okay, you guys can see the profile. It's a lot of time people don't show I'm sorry. Let's see if I can get that correct. That's what you guys really need to see, the profile. Oh, come on. Okay, what it looks like. Okay, so it is not per se a splitting axe like a mule. It's more like a slicer. Do firewood, camping, stuff like that. You guys will be very happy with something like this. It definitely looks and feels like tool steel, like my LT Wright Outback, okay, or my Next Gen, or my Tog, which is in here right now. LT Wright's actually making a Kydex sheet. Already made it for me. It's on the way back. Hopefully I can give you guys a little video on that, see if it might interest some. It was very nice to him. I asked him, and they gave me a nice price. I believe only $45 plus shipping. And I want to use this as a neck knife, so let's see how that comes out when that comes back. The handle. They said this is soaked in linseed, and it smells like linseed. Down here, can you guys see the grain? Okay, it's a little bit off center, but as you roll up the handle, it looks like it's straight. And a very sharp edge over here on this side here. So you make a quick bend over there and it goes around the hand's pretty good if you're choking up. Very nice to choke up. I don't see where you're necessarily going to need per se a tomahawk in a situation like this with this well balanced blade and handle being this size. Okay, see if I can give you that the best I can. Okay, come on, focus. Sometimes I don't get my camera to focus right. Either way, also the amount of surface area that's gripped on the wood is the largest I've seen so far, especially for anything in this size. My particular one is initial JB. I guess that person made this particular axe. They usually have two initials there representing who made the particular axe. It's also, never seen this before, there's a crimp on this side right here, and there's a crimp on the other side, like they smashed it inside the wood. They do not want this handle to come off. Okay, nice little features. The fit on here on the bottom is outstanding. I'm hoping you guys can get a little over here. Even over here you see a little gap. It's the gap when it's bolted together, but there's no gap when it comes together inside. It's actually very, very clean. I hope you guys got that. Okay, it's the cleanest I've seen so far. You can see the craftsmanship on this is far superior to anything I expected. I see a lot of people brag about it, and now that I have it in my hand, I see it. The balance on this thing is outstanding. I mean, I think this, what I weighed, 21.1 ounces on my G scale. It might not weigh the same because the towel here, so it might be a little off, but that's what I weighed it on the glass top. It says 18.62. Okay, let's try that. Okay, turn off. I really do want to try to give you a proper presentation. Okay, 21.26. It was 21.16 before, but I believe it's at least 21 ounces. 16 ounces being a pound, so you have additional 5 ounces. So the balance on this is outstanding on here. Okay. I was trying to explain before about the shape of the handle. It has a really nice shape all the way from the head itself going down the handle, and this, not sure if this is called a pommel or what it's called in here, but it's really nice. I mean, you are not letting go of this axe no matter what happens, and the size is great for camping, even woodscrafts, bushcrafting, stuff like that. It's really a great tool. The fit finish materials on here are so good. I'm gonna say this is an heirloom item that's only gonna go up in price. I don't see it going down in price. I see it actually going up in price. It's that good. Okay. The only thing that seems to be a slight disappointment is the mark that's in here seems to be not up to par. That's the only thing that I can see that could be done better. Could just be my copy. Not worried about that. It's really insignificant on the whole, how the tool works as a whole. It's what I'm looking for. Okay, and this one seems to be on par everywhere I can look around it on what I'm actually looking for. Okay, as a hatchet for a newbie, a beginner like me, something that's gonna last me a long time. Now here, this is actually large enough to do a lot of stuff. Maybe putting a waffle in here with a Dremel tool or something might help out a little bit for slip. Other than that, I have no quarrels with this. I'm very happy with the price I paid for it. I'm going to find this a lot safer because the balance of the tool on it. And some might get discouraged. Well, the other one has a heavy head, has a longer handle. It's also about 4 times less balance. And I'm going to say it's at least twice as dangerous because of that. Just that factor itself. So the other one is a nice tool. If that's all you can afford, it's doable. This is the real thing. Okay, I don't know what else to say till I get it in the field. You can see how sharp it is. This is an axe. I didn't touch it. I didn't take it to the polisher. I didn't put no stones on it. I didn't do anything. And it's shaving my hair off. That's a little embarrassing for me, but this tool comes this way from the factory. Okay, I don't have any more for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Put in your comments what you use, what you like, maybe mistakes I might have made in this video, or what corrections you have for me, right? I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.